Okay, while I'm out here, I'll talk about some other things that I'm contemplating while I do all of this. I'll introduce you to my master cylinder. This is it. This is the pedal. Master cylinder looks like this. Goes right there. Pedal works like this. It's a beautiful thing. As I'm thinking about this, it occurs to me that where you see this bolt, this is where the firewall kind of goes up. So the pedal needs to be in such a way that there's room to mash the pedal without hitting the firewall and room for me to get my feet up on the pedal. I was just crawling up under the car and kind of did a and another thing I noticed is if the master cylinder, if this sit against the frame, the master cylinder would run right into this brace here, which I may change that brace anyway. But I was under the car kind of studying it, and the steering column goes right here. So if this was actually on the frame, it would be hitting the steering column. So in order to make it work, it needs to come in about 4 inches of the frame and back about 4 inches from the firewall. And right about here, it would work perfectly. And it would put it on the right side of the steering column, which would be just about right. This is my clutch pedal. And it's going to be a similar setup to it, and what I'm thinking I might do is try to set it just kind of on the outside edge of the frame and actually drill a couple of holes and let this part be sitting on the outside of the car through the firewall. If this was here, and if this was here, sometimes I just don't have enough hands to make all this work, but I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, if that was there, and this was here, well, I don't know, it's hard to tell. It might be workable. The other thing I have to do is to climb up on here and try to figure out how much room I'm going to have. Not that I'm mounting any of this stuff before I put the body on, but I am thinking about how it's all going to fit. So, you know, if I get up on here and, oops, I got this plywood sitting in so that my back is about where my back would be, and I'm thinking that would put my feet right about here, big fat feet, put my feet right about here, which would give me, you know, what I can't have is my knees all up in the air because they'll be hitting the steering wheel. But if they were right about here, I could work the brake, I could work the clutch, and that would work. And I think that's the way it's going to wind up fitting, something just about like this. I don't know if this is the goofiest thing anybody's ever seen or not, but you have to think about this kind of thing when you're building a car. And you know, you have to think about where's my feet going to be, where's my clutch going to be, where's my brakes going to be. That's the way it's looking so far, folks.